pluses and minuses of doing TRT, taking testosterone as a supplement. Pluses: better mood, better recovery, less brain fog, more motivation. Best antidepressant there is, I think. Get you out of bed early, do more, bit more vibrant, and in better form. That would be the pluses. Minuses: infertility. So if you are looking to have a kid and you're in your 40s, testosterone will not be the thing for you. There's ways around it. You can take HCG, which will keep your testicles working, because once you start taking testosterone, your nuts will go on holidays, and their job is to make testosterone and do other things as well. But once you start to take, they'll go on holidays. The more you take, the quicker they'll go on holidays, and they will also shrink. So they'll go from walnuts to raisins, and that's just part of the deal. So that's another downside. Like you say, you can take HCG. It's also called Pregnil. Women take it to get pregnant, but you can take it, it's a subcutaneous shot, and it'll preserve your nuts. They won't shrink, and they will still produce testosterone and sperm, but they'll also do other things. So there's other processes that they do. So I take both. I take testosterone and I take HCG, and I think that works really, really well as a combination. It's a bit more hassle. It's a subcutaneous shot, and that's the other thing. Is it a hassle to inject yourself? Well, it's more of a hassle not doing it, isn't it, right? But for me, it's just part of the noise. It's just something I do now, so I don't think much of it. And for me, it's not really a minus. What else? Male pattern baldness. I'm already bald, so if you're worried about your hair and you're checking your hairline every other day, or you're looking at your hair transplants or whatever it is you're doing, this will speeden the whole thing up. So also you're going to get more body hair. Depends on what sort of dude you are. I'm not very hairy, but I did notice I got more hair on my stomach. A little bit more on my arms. Not much, just more on the back of the tricep. It's not black hair, it's just kind of like blondie hair, so it's not really like, I didn't turn into a gorilla overnight. But if you're a hairy dude, it's going to make you hairier. Some people get acne, some people get mood swings, some people get anxiety, and I never got any of those things. So for me, the only thing I got really was a little bit more body hair, not that much. Didn't get any pimples, my skin didn't get harder. And like I say, you're only taking a very small amount. So the more you take, the more you're going to get those side effects. So if you want to take 400 milligrams of testosterone a week, I'm sure you're going to get all those side effects. But if you're taking 90 to 100, 150 milligrams a week, you're going to be fine. That's personally speaking. Now, the way I went about it was I did the cream first, and I did that for about 2 years. Then I started to do HCG after about 6 months to a year, and then I decided to go shots. I started with like once a week, then I changed it to 3 times a week, and now I microdose every day. And in that, I can, here in Portugal, I can just go into a lab and I can ask what I want checked. I don't need a doctor, I don't need a doctor's letter. I just walk in at 10 o'clock in the morning, tell them what I want. They take the blood and they send me an email what my blood results are like. So it's super easy for me. It cost me like 30 quid. And that's it. And that's straightforward. So at the moment, I'm still playing around with daily dosing. And I think that's the best way. I've seen some good literature on the spike that you get with testosterone. So if you take a large amount every week, it's going to spike up and spike down. And if you take small, tiny amounts every day, you'll get a much more steady level. It's not spiking. So you're not getting mood swings or any of the things that come with spikes. Also, the testosterone is bound with an ester, and there's different ones. There's propionate, there's cyprinate, there's enanthate, and they all have different half-lives. So if you wanted to take a daily dose, probably pronanthate or cyprinate is your best bet. And then if you want to take something that's slower releasing, you just take a different one. Sustanol 250, which is one you take every 3 weeks. It's got 4 different esters. Anyway, it's more technical. But really, the pluses and minuses for me is I'm more vibrant. I feel good. I'm in good spirits. And the biggest one with me is there is some I don't know if it's anecdotal or some clinical evidence to say that it slows down or stops dementia or Alzheimer's, and that for me is the biggest one. My old man had it, my grandmother had it, I'm half my father, I'm very like my father, and he was a bit of a character, and it's a sad way to go when you start losing your whole self and you're left with this shell of a person that you don't recognize anymore. I mean, dying's not pretty anyway, but I don't fancy that one. So if I can keep my mental cognitance going, and I feel bright, I feel sharp, that's the biggest reason for me. Plus, keep the muscle mass, more motivation to the gym, more motivation to train. I'm doing 2 a days most days, and before that I really wasn't. So that's my take on it. The pluses outweigh the minuses. It all depends on the person, how you react to it. But for me, I didn't have any big issues whatsoever, and that's it.